House of Senate was quick to discipline Senator Natasha for disobedience, but refused to tackle the reason for that disobedience. If Senator Ikweremadu case had happened in Nigeria, I bet you that boy would have been the one in prison instead of Senator Ikweremadu in the UK prison. Justice for one is justice for all. What is happening now is looking like a joke to those people in the House of Senate. You see, there is a root, there is a cause, and there is an effect to anything that happens. This thing now is happening. The people that are in the House of Senate, they are trying to let the issue go. They are trying to quench, they are trying not for justice to prevail, forgetting that they have a child, they have wives, they have daughters, they have sisters, that it is a seed that they are sowing, and the seed definitely will germinate. They are forgetting that tomorrow their sisters, their wives, their daughters will one day be in that position of Senator Natasha. They will one day be a senator, a House of Representative member. And this seed that they've sown today now will germinate. It will grow. Another person will also do it to their daughters, so they will do it to their sisters, so they will do it to their wives, and it will also be swept under the carpet. It will also be maneuvered under the carpet the same way, the same pattern, the same method they are doing. But guess what? It will be in an advanced, more advanced part, because what we are seeing today did not just start to do. It started from the inception, from the beginning of democracy, from the beginning of leadership. How was it handled? You will see that this thing now is not just today, it's something that has been on in House of Assembly, House of Senate, in the government parastatus. But gradually, they are sweeping things under the carpet, not bringing those at first to book. Gradually looking for a way to bring things that are not good and sweeping it under the carpet. It is germinating. Every father pray for the child to always be better than them. This House of Assembly now, they have done their own. The one that will come up, the one that will take over from there, will be worse than this attitude they are portraying now. So it is best for their own interest. Those that stays in glass houses should not throw stones. So for their own interest, for their own good, they should not sweep it under the carpet. Let justice prevail. Let the case be thoroughly investigated and let justice prevail. You see that they said Saraki, this same thing that they did to Natasha. Saraki did it to Akpabio, and you know how it went. Some cases, although it stepped down, but there must be a case that was swept under the carpet that they are not building on. The other chamber will build on it. The next person coming in will build on it. A child is always better than the father, either positively or negatively. The previous senators, they felt untouchable. They felt they cannot be touched. But today now they have left office, so they are no longer in office. And the office of Senator Akpabio is invoked. Tomorrow they will leave office, and they will also want justice. Justice will not be anywhere to be found. Saraki wants justice now. Justice is nowhere to be found. There was a time that people were trying to run over the fence of Senate House and go into the House of Senate. Those issues were not properly handled and justice were not served. There were some cases that were swept under the carpet that now this present administration are building, and they've built, and now they are not progressed more than the previous administration. Please, don't take note of what you do today. Tomorrow you will see it. So it will come back in one way or the other. Those in the political offices, you think you are smart. You think you want to sweep it under the carpet. You think because what I see, you want to sweep it under the carpet because what I see in that Senate is not for the benefit of the masses. What they are just after in that house is that personal and selfish interest. I have not seen the way they are handling this case. They are trying to sweep it under the carpet and make the victim to be victimized. It is not supposed to be so. It is not nice. So what is good for the goose is good for the ganders. I don't know how it is pronounced. What you will not want others to do to you, do not do it unto others. So you are in the aim of authority now. You see something that is not good, you are trying to sweep it under the carpet. You are trying to sweep it and for your own selfish interest. Please note, tomorrow is not assured. Your child will be there, your daughter will be there, your wife will be there, your in-laws will be there. You have females all around you that will be there. And same measures you have sown, the same cup you are giving to Natasha today, they will also drink from that cup. It is better you do it right now, once and for all, and let's set a good record, a good precedent for others to follow. Natasha is a voice to the voiceless child. Is a voice. She's standing as a voice to the voiceless Nigerian women, to the voice of the voiceless Nigerian girl child, in case of sexual assault, sexual harassment, sexual assault in the public and private sectors, in our political, public and societal face. So please, this issue should not be swept under the carpet. Suspending Natasha is not an issue. The issue is what led to the suspension. Why would she be suspended? What led to the crisis in the house? What was our allegation? It should be properly look into. Please, it should be properly looked into. These people, they have already concluded in their mind that they were going to trash anything that Senator Natasha brings, any petition she brings to the House of Senate, that they were going to trash it off. That was why they told his wife. That was why the wife was told to go and write a lawsuit against her, so that they will use it as a yardstick to trash her own case and say your case is already in court. They have seen it already. That was why they instigated the wife to go and write a petition to take it to court and sue her for defamation. They saw that case is not a case that it will not hold water. Then, when she now came to the House of Representatives, they now said that you already have a case in court. She now pointed it out, I do not have a case concerning this particular case in court. So the amount were short. They have not seen the petition, they have not read it, they don't know anything about it. But they have arranged for the cancellation of that bill. They have for that petition. They have arranged already. There is a societal issue that was brought to the house, a societal issue of sexual harassment. The house could not look into that societal problem, but rather they tends to look and deliberate on not abiding by the rules of the house. If a child goes out to play and he comes into the house crying with a big cut on his arm, on her body, on his body, what the parents will be very concerned about first is to give that child first aid, to treat the child first aid, and to take the child, if it's the case, to take to the hospital. They will take the child to the hospital and make sure that the child is well taken care of, is not in good health, before they will not ask, child, what happened? What caused the injury? And please, the reason for that injury, the place you went to, don't go there again next time, before the discipline. But first, they will first treat that wound, that child's wound, that injury, and make the child to be okay. Now, Senator Natasha has a wound in the house, has a case of sexual harassment, and she's in pains. She has come to the house to cry that this is what I am facing. The house is not concerned about the pains. The house is not concerned about that crying. They are concerned about the tone of her tears. They are concerned about how she's crying rather than why she's crying. They are more concerned about how she's crying, how she decides to cry, rather than why she is crying. Very dark man did a whistle blowing on the internet concerning Bobrisky and a case that he did not stay in the correctional center and EFCC, and they were invited to the upper chamber to come and explain what happened. They were invited. No petition was given. No petition was passed to the house. They were invited. So Senator Natasha now came on air to also lay a complaint on air. And what we expected them also was to invite the person of the Senate president that was accused for that crime to come and also explain and defend himself. No, but rather they are concerned about how Senator Natasha is crying, how she has disobeyed the house. Nigerians will better wake up. Today is this Senator Natasha. Tomorrow we don't know, it might be you. So we better wake up. We better wake up, Nigerians. If this can be done to a senator, let alone the ordinary citizen in Nigeria. We all are in a big issue here, Nigerians. We better wake up. We better wake up. House of Senate is more concerned about on disobedience rather than the problem that she has brought to the house. Please, this is everything I've said in this session, in this channel is my honest opinion on important societal matters. You know, if it is not important, I don't talk on it, except it is of importance and of value to the society. That is when I air my opinion. I greet your government, Mr. and Mrs. ITK.